who turned out the lights, huh?
It wasn't me.
Here we go. We've been waiting for this quite a while. The highly anticipated debut, the man from the top end of Stevenson. It is time for Grado.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first from Stevenson, Scotland, weighing in at tons of fun, Grado!
Weighing in at tons of fun.
Officially weighing in at tons of fun.
Jeremy, I don't know why they love him. They just do.
Here he comes, Grado, making his singles debut on TNA Explosion.
I don't think the United States of America have known what's hit them. Look at him.
Well, certainly there was a lot of question as to whether or not Grado's popularity would translate to America, and I think case in point, you're seeing it. As most of these fans seeing Grado for the very first time here on Explosion.
I think the question's been answered wherever he goes, and oh, look at this.
Bump bag, confidence, it's all there.
Don't you call him a fanny pack here?
Yeah, you call it a bump bag.
A bum bag, yeah.
Right? See, I know mine.
It's weird, we never actually have them on our bums.
All right, well, what an opponent he has. Hand-picked opponent, courtesy of TNA President Dixie Carter.
And his opponent from Boca Raton, Florida, weighing in at 225 pounds, Ethan Carter III, EC3.
Very interesting to note about this matchup. Al Snow is backstage and had some last-minute words for Ethan Carter III going into this matchup. Of course, we know it's going to be Grado versus Al Snow at the Hydro in Glasgow. The 29th of January, kicking off the UK tour in a much-anticipated bout that is going to be one for the ages in Glasgow, but he's got to get through EC3 first tonight, and that man is undefeated in Impact Wrestling.
Undefeated in Impact Wrestling, and just like Al Snow did in the UK finals, he gave a word to Shah Samuels then, and just like in the in-ring workout a few weeks ago, he gave a word to EC3. He wants Grado roughed up before the Glasgow show.
And when you're in there with a man like EC3, when you're in there in singles competition, when you're in there for the six-sided ring, first time in singles action, you've got to be very, very nervous if you are Grado. And just look at the man you're having to face, EC3. But Grado's in for a fight. Grado knows what he has to do, and is going to approach it in his own style, as you can see.
He's in there with the president's nephew, Jeremy. The president of TNA Wrestling, Dixie Carter's nephew.
I'm not quite sure EC3 knows what to make of Grado as they lock up. Opening moments of this matchup here on TNA Explosion. And we saw in the very first episode in America, Dixie Carter predicted and made 6 different matchups with the 6 finalists. 3 we saw in the finale, 3 we are getting to see here on Explosion. And Grado showing some fast footwork there, some agility, and again,
Well, I won't call it footwork. I'd say his hips don't lie, Jeremy.
tries the same back on Grado, and you saw how that went. Crowd warming up to Grado.
They are warming up to Grado indeed, but I think it's the funny shuffle thing he does. Can you do that?
I can't do that at all. You kidding me?
I reckon I could.
A reversal by EC3. He's out with Grado. Able to trip up EC3. Now goes for the what appeared to be 3 or 4 leg lock, and
Graceful.
that's graceful.
Graceful.
Into the ropes goes EC3.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Whoops-a-daisy cover. 1, 2, and
Only a 1 count. He didn't get all his body weight on top of EC3 there.
I'll tell you what, Grado is holding his own in there with the undefeated nephew of TNA President Dixie Carter. Ethan Carter III, EC3. Oh, now look at Grado. A poke to the eyes. On EC3, rolls him up. Here's a cover, 1, 2. This matchup will continue when we return. We are back. EC3 has been completely relentless against Grado.
Now, nobody knows Ethan Carter III like I do. I know he's a ruthless man. He's a dangerous man. And any opportunity he can get, just like the Carters, any opportunity they can get, they're going to take full advantage of it, Jeremy. I would not like to be Grado right now, and I don't want to be Grado in the Hydro if this is how it's going to be.
Al Snow sent EC3 out on a mission in this matchup, and
you saw the sweat slap off the chest of Grado there.
And again, wow, what a beating from EC3. One thing about Grado, he can take a beating in the ring. We saw what Shaw Samuels did in British boot camp too. And now, Grado facing the same onslaught from EC3, elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
It wasn't as graceful as Grado's, I gotta say, but nonetheless.
Mocking Grado.
Do you think Al Snow can do a cartwheel, Jeremy?
No, but he can swing a steel chair.
Oh dear.
He can deliver a punch.
You're always thinking the worst, aren't you?
I just know what Al Snow is capable of.
Well, I know what Glasgow, Scotland's like. And if Al Snow swings a chair, they're going to be throwing beer cans. They're going to be throwing chairs. They're going to support their hometown hero, and that is Grado.
Well, I'll tell you what, one thing is for sure. We know this matchup at the Hydro is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a fight. And Grado is going to be in for the fight of his life. As he is right now with EC3, and now right across the chin. His opportunity to rebound.
The nose, Grado, get him in the nose.
Blocks it with a right. And again, into the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Grado now.
Jabs, jab. Whoa. Elbow.
And EC3 still not going down. Hang on a second. There's a wee boot.
Why doesn't he go for the cover, Jeremy? I think he's overcome with emotion.
He tried it earlier. Listen to the crowd.
They love Grado.
To many who have asked, will Grado work in America? I think you're hearing it right now. This crowd solidly behind the man from Stevenson and now to the top rope with referee's help. Brian Hebner from the top. Grado right across the head of EC3.
He's going to do it.
Cover, 1, 2.
Oh, my God. For all those people that said it couldn't happen, it's happening. Right now, Grado is America.
And he's handing it to EC3. Grado now winds up. Big punch coming. Block. Dangerous situation. Short arm clothesline by EC3,
no.
and that takes his head off. Focusing now. Pinpoint accuracy on the knee lift to Grado, and this is a setup. EC3 looking to finish off Grado right here, right now.
He uses that as a setup for his finishing maneuver.
And right on the mat, cover, 2, and 3.
What an effort.
And the winner, EC3.
The undefeated streak remains intact. Ethan Carter III, EC3, victorious this week on Explosion over Grado. And after all the mocking, the trash talking, the mind games played by Ethan Carter III on Grado as a result of Al Snow's blatant direction, he did not finish the job tonight.
All I'm wondering is this, Jeremy. When we're in Glasgow on the 29th of January, when Grado is standing in that ring against Al Snow, they're going to have a fight, but Al Snow is not only fighting Grado, he's fighting the whole of Scotland.
And we will see what happens as the UK tour kicks off, and Grado getting to his feet. Listen to that ovation.
These people love the effort.
They appreciate what Grado brought to the table tonight in his American singles debut. First time in the ring, and you see everybody on their feet. A show of support for Grado. Headed in to the 29th of January in Glasgow, one-on-one with Al Snow. The fight will finally happen in the hometown arena of that man, Grado. What a matchup we're going to see in Scotland. Can't wait for the UK tour as all 6 of the top final 6 of British Boot Camp Tour will be along for the ride.
But it all kicks off on the 29th of January in the Hydro in Glasgow. It's going to be that man Grado against Al Snow.
Well, certainly the question has been answered. Will America like Grado? A resounding yes. We found out this week on